Hello, my name is Addison Hardaway and I'm a videographer at Skye Studios, and I just want to welcome you guys to this week's episode of the Gear Vlog. Last time I forgot to mention what our purpose was, and I know you guys got to meet Andre Hunter, who's also a videographer as well. But the purpose of this vlog is because around this same time last year, we had started filming our first weddings, and we were just kind of looking back on some of the equipment that we used then and how we're kind of progressing and getting more equipment. Not to say that we have a lot, but just looking at the different equipment that we use. So maybe you guys may see some things that you may be interested, or just see some of our reviews of things and understand why we use it and how it may help your situation. So without further ado, let's hop into today's review or short review of the DJI Osmo. The DJI Osmo has been one of our go-to tools lately because it is lightweight and it produces extremely smooth footage. Now, it's kind of hard for me to compare to that of my Ronin MX, say when I have my Sony a7S, Sony a6300, or even our Sony a7R II on it. But as far as getting quick results on a lightweight device, and most of the times we film on it in 4K to compare it to that of our other footage, this is a great tool. And as far as your editing skills are pretty decent, and you can blend this footage in with your other stuff, I say that this is a good device to have on hand. So just for comparison, this is the DJI Osmo, and this right here is the Ronin MX, and we'll go over this in another review, but just for comparison, you can see this little thing and this small thing. But obviously with the Ronin MX, you can put a lot of cameras on there, a lot of different type of cameras on there, which produce better quality. So as far as the things that we like about this camera, it is lightweight, it produces extremely smooth results, you can shoot 4K video, and it is extremely easy to use. I don't know if I've said that already, but have I already said that? But it's extremely easy to use. So that is one thing that we really do like about this camera. And as an example of how easy to use this thing is, the first time that we got it about, say, an hour before a wedding. We literally popped the thing out, opened it up. It took us maybe a couple minutes to get the thing configured to our cell phone to use it as a monitor, and we used it actually for that wedding that day, and we were very pleased with some of the results that we got from it. Now for some of the things that we don't like about this camera, number one would definitely have to be the battery life. I want to say you can use this thing for about like 15 to 25 minutes and then it is just done for. That's just my experiences. We'll provide some actual details about what the company says their battery life is in the description. Number two would have to be the low light performance of this camera. At night, I can honestly say that this camera does not produce very good results. Now, if you are shooting in HD and you step up to 4K, you'll see a little bit better for performance. But for the things that we use, I want to say the low light performance of this camera is not usable for us. The third thing would have to be that there are no interchangeable lenses on this model right here. Now, if you have the money and you're ready to spend an extra couple grand, you can upgrade cameras and get the ones that they have in the Micro Four Thirds platform, and you may see a lot of difference in that. And the last thing would be that it's not waterproof. If that's something that you're looking for, then you might want to go look over at some of the competition like the GoPro cameras or things like that, which you can use in the water. And then if you wanted to have a gimbal associated with it, you could get their Karma Grip. But those are some of the things that are kind of downsides to this. I think the DJI Osmo is a great tool, and there are certainly a lot of times when I would use this over my Ronin MX. I definitely think the DJI Osmo is a great option for when you're wanting to travel lightly, but still get amazing footage. Another thing I want to talk about for a brief moment is the importance of how you use your footage. At the end of the day, it boils down to how well you're able to tell your story and how well you're able to implement this footage in there. I do want you guys to remember that we do live in a world where there's some kids who use their smartphone and still get way more plays than, say, somebody who has a $5,000 camera, because I do believe that content plays a huge part. So all in all, we have really enjoyed the DJI Osmo and are excited to see what other things that we can do with this camera. If you guys have any experiences with it that you want to share, any videos that you have, please leave us a comment or send us a message with some of the things that you have, and we will definitely check that out, because we are really interested in learning more about this camera and trying to get it implemented in our workflow a little bit more. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode, and we'll see you guys later.